Have you ever thought about mapping out your life, making your life by design, and how people that are really successful do that? We're gonna show you how.
Wait, we're really successful?
So hey, Lexi and Matthew, thanks for listening. We're gonna dive into the aspect of mapping out your life, at least for a year at a time. And when I first approached Lexi with this, you were like, what?
I'd never done any like goal setting or dreaming of any kind of
dreaming
I just gotta make it through tomorrow.
Not too far from the truth, actually very accurate.
Yeah.
Whereas my parents had always said, okay, it's, December. As a kid, they're like, you need to sit down and map out what your goals are for next year as a kid. And I'd have to write them down because you can't just talk about it. You got to write them down and all that.
I never did that. No.
So when I brought that up to Lexi, she's like, who are you? What? I don't like this. Typical response is pushback, no. And then you process and then you warm up and then you're like, okay. And you're like, I like this. That's kind of the whole progression, right?
Probably close.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let the record show that when I was growing up, and even when I was married to my ex, there was no such thing as goal setting. There was no such thing as dreaming or planning for the future in any way, shape, or form. So when you first came to me saying, let's set goals, let's do a goal setting session, or let's do a dream board or anything like that, I was like, wait, what? I don't even know. I remember you asking me, okay, well, what are your dreams? What are your goals? This is when we were dating. And I was like, I don't have any.
What do you mean? I go, what do you mean? What do I mean?
Yeah.
What do you want in life?
And I was all,
if you could have anything or do anything, what do you want to do? I don't know.
I seriously
what do you mean?
Did not know how to dream. I didn't, and that's actually a muscle that you have to exercise. Not everybody's just born with the capability of dreaming. So I had to learn how to do it.
And that's all there is to it.
And we're still learning. I mean, we think bigger. That's why, the people you spend the most time around, the 5 closest people, you're going to become like them. So if you're hanging around a bunch of broke people, you're probably going to be broke.
That's true.
Right? If your desire is to be an author, then you probably want to hang around 5 other authors that have published books. Don't you think? I mean, does that make sense? You go, wow.
Makes sense.
I'm the only one that hasn't published a book. I think I need to publish a book.
Yeah.
Right?
Gosh, and Amazon makes it so easy now.
Right. So anyway, just on that principle, then it was the aspect of goal setting. We launched our channel. We're 1 year coming up here, or just completed our 1 year, I believe. Our goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in our first year. Did we do it?
No.
We didn't do it. We didn't. We failed miserably.
I know, and
I think we got about half.
In the fetal position in a quarter for a week.
I know you. So we failed miserably. See, I bring this up because sometimes people go, well, I don't want to write down my goals because what if I don't do it and then I feel bad about myself? Well, what's interesting is if you don't write them down, if you don't proclaim it and declare it and write it down, then you probably won't do much of anything. You won't even really try. But if you write it down, it's like aim for the stars and you hit the moon, or you still hit the moon, right? Yeah. So did we hit our goal? No. Did we get, I think by the time this, I'm optimistic. We're going to be halfway there, around 500.
Yeah.
Our goal's 1,000. So would it be a failure if it took us 2 years to get to 1,000 subscribers and get monetized versus 1?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope.
I mean, we'd be a little disappointed, wanted it faster, but the reality is we got started.
Yeah.
We took action. And I think that's one of the big takeaways of goal setting is writing it down. It changes something in your chemistry and your mindset, and you're like, okay, I want to do this, right?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
My 1 year, a while back was I'm not going to eat any fast food for a year. And I didn't eat any fast food. Now I ate Subway, but I didn't count that as fast food.
Oh, that's
I'm talking like tacos and burgers and, these sort of things. I didn't eat it. I had a sandwich. So no fast food for a year. I don't drink soda, so that wasn't an issue. You were like, what? That's crazy. Another one was that I wanted to read a book a month. Right? Another one was I still have this one and I have an accomplishment is I want to memorize a book of the Bible.
Wow.
So
you can memorize Jude.
I need to find out
chapter.
I need to find out that's what I was gonna do.
It's really short.
Did it. Anyway, so then that correlates into my aspect of a 1-year calendar and having a huge calendar that is literally on the wall so that you visually see it every time. Now, I keep it in my office, my home office. I don't have it up just yet. We're in November, so I'm still planning next year. We're doing a lot more travel and so on. So, but I'll give you an example. What I do is I go get a desk calendar from like, Staples, Office Max, wherever. And I find one that the numbers are as bold as possible. And I cut out all the extra fluff and I just get the calendar.
Look how cool that is.
And if you see right here, all 12 months on the wall.
On the wall.
And you could sit at my desk and see it, right?
Part of the wall.
So what we put on first is our travel and our vacations. And we did this when she had a job, and which she retired, by the way. And then me running my real estate brokerage and so on, right? So family time, travel, experiences were number one on the list. It was not making money first.
Nope.
Believe it or not, right? I don't live to work.
No.
We want to work to live.
Yes.
And I love work. Work's a blessing, I believe. Okay? So there you go. So I would do that, and then I'm giving you our travel schedule early for next year. Okay. So we're going to take away Lexi only going to Reno, and we're going to go to Thailand in February. Okay?
Yay, I'm so excited.
Now, and we just keep going. We got our work trip in Cabo San Lucas in March.
Yay!
And we go early and we stay late.
Well, don't give away all of our
I know,
secrets. Okay.
But anyway, you get the idea. Those are first. And then we put birthdays and anniversaries. And what's interesting is when I did this the first time and she fought me like crazy the very first time, she's like, that's going to look terrible. I don't like it. Yeah, she didn't even remember this stuff. But it was really cool.
That is so not like me. I would never say
that. Yeah. Okay. Love you. So I said, well, anyway, it's my office and I'm going to do it because it's my office and you'll see. And if you don't like it, that's okay. That's tough. It's my office.
I'm so trying to figure out what he's going to say right now.
So I put it all up and it had obviously January through December. I go, hey, babe, come in, take a look at it. She's like, wow.
Oh, are you?
So we got something in January. We got some February, March. Da, da, da. She goes, oh, we don't have anything in August.
What did you do to August?
There's nothing in August.
It's so fun.
She was used to it having every month we were doing something. This was before the YouTube channel. I said, oh, well, you're right. We don't have anything for like almost 8 weeks because we were middle of the month before and middle of the month after. I go, what? And so now she starts dreaming, but she struggled dreaming. I go, where would you want to go, babe? I don't know. And I go, why don't you spend some time and come up with some ideas? And so she did. Right? And so...
Did we go there? No.
We didn't?
No.
What was your idea?
I want to go to Canada.
Oh, that's still on the list. Yeah, we're doing Canada.
All right.
But anyway, I want to encourage you guys to do this because it's really powerful. And then you start mapping out some of your goals and put them on your year calendar.
So cool.
And then you can start marking X's when the months are done. And you start getting that pressure. It's a healthy pressure of like, wow, the year's almost half up. Where are we at in our goal? Where are we at? And so on. So anyway, we wanted to share that with you. It's really powerful.
So cool.
Now, the other thing is I'm the planner. If you didn't know, I'm the planner and Lexi shows up.
Praise Jesus.
And looks pretty, which she does a great job of.
I'm so okay with that.
Yeah, right? I'm trying to get her more involved.
He keeps trying to get me to pack less so that all I have is just a carry-on bag. And I'm like...
We'll need to do a packing video of how we pack and we'll give an example of what your first trip to Boston was.
My first trip to Boston was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what was not awesome? Fiji.
Where we did a carry-on for 3 weeks in Fiji. She did it. Okay?
She was not happy.
She getting better. Anyway, so let's talk about vacation planning. What we do first and foremost when we're looking to vacation is we're doing the channel and all this, and throughout the year, our big calendar, is we determine, okay, where would we really like to go this year? What excites you? What's fun? Then we also go and correlate it with time of year that would be good for that location. And we try to find a shoulder season, front or back, because the most expensive is going right in peak season, right? So, but if you can get shoulder season, you can get some deals and so on. And we're still, economical travelers and so on. We love deals. Then we go on to Google Flights, but we pull up an incognito site.
Me.
Yeah, so don't go and just search just your regular browser because they have cookies and doggone it, and this happens. You'll go search and you're like, oh, this is a great deal. I don't know. And we're still trying to figure out the details if we can pull the trigger on it. And I sleep on it and I come back the next day or even a couple hours later and I log back in and do the same search and it's $100 more.
You got to charge more.
Or, it's changed. And I'm like, those little stinkers. Yep. So now I do the incognito so the cookies can't track and so on. So there's a little tip for you.
So you do the original search incognito.
Yes.
Oh, see, I'm learning things.
And then when you go to buy it, then you can either log in if you're a member of United or American or some of the others or whatever, and then book the flight. Okay. The other thing is, from previous videos, if you've been with us, is we're Marriott people, owners, both timeshare and then big on the Bonvoy. We have status. Right now we're lifetime platinum.
Which apparently means not as much.
That is a rabbit trail. Yeah, we should do a video and kind of call out Marriott on some of that stuff where we show up and we're supposed to get free breakfast being a platinum and they're like, oh yeah, no, we don't do that. I'm like, you're Marriott, right? Oh, we're a franchise. Nah, that shouldn't count. Anyway, that should be another video. Yeah. So platinum status is really big because when you get to that type of status, and I know Marriott well, but there's, Hilton, Hyatt, so on and so forth. But when you get that type of status, then you can have late checkout, for example, if it's available. I knew she's going to do that if it's available. Supposedly, theoretically, we're supposed to have late checkout at 4 p.m.
What else are we supposed to have?
Now, that's a big deal, though, because normally checkout's 10. That's a whole nother 6 hours. So it's like being another day of vacation. Yeah. And then you could go out and about in the city and then come shower in your room and then book out of the airport at 4 o'clock.
It's fantastic.
So it's pretty awesome. And then free breakfast is a huge savings as well, and that's for 2 and some of these things. And then room upgrade if it's available up to a suite or whatever.
Yeah, so platinum should be amazing.
I think you're going to experience when we travel internationally, it's a different ball game. The American hotels that are the franchise model and all that, they really, I'm calling you guys out. You guys are like totally working the system and just not following through on what Marriott Bonvoy is promoting. But international, I think you're going to find it's a different animal, way better. Well, Fiji was amazing.
Yes, it was.
Fiji was amazing. That buffet we had, which you're going to see coming up. Wow, that was like the best breakfast buffet.
Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
Free every day because we were platinum, so.
We may not ever come back to the States if that's
I know, right?
So
anyway, I just want to encourage you in regards to set goals. Don't be afraid to put some goals down and make them a little scary. Ooh. Right? BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal.
I know.
Have at least one. It's okay.
I have one.
What is yours?
Okay, I want to fly first class somewhere. So if you guys know how to get me there first class, please tell me.
Now, here's what's interesting. That's your big, hairy, audacious goal.
Yeah.
Because somebody would go, well, no, that's not big enough. I want to own a jet.
Oh, okay.
That would be a big, hairy, audacious goal.
That is a big, hairy, audacious goal.
But it's all relative. That's a great example, babe. I'm glad you brought that up because not everybody's going to be great.
You're welcome. I did that for you.
I know, you're so scripted. No, it wasn't scripted at all. But anyway, goal setting is it will stretch you and you will grow year after year and your goals will get bigger and so on.
That's true.
Her flying first class 5-6 years ago, not even in her mind.
Yeah.
How about just flying
And it's
somewhere?
all based on the people that you spend the most time with.
Driving to Reno.
People that we spend time with, they all fly first class and we're like,
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We should probably fly first class too then.
Yeah. Which we're not there yet.
No.
Not there yet. So anyway, and then the 1 year calendar, I want to just try it. Just do it. Go crazy and do it.
Do it.
And give us feedback, give us comments, and then give us some of your vacation planning tips. We didn't go into depth. That could be a whole nother video, but we just wanted to kind of scratch the surface, wet your whistle a little bit.
I love when he says
If you can't, scratching your surface?
Wet your whistle.
Or wet your whistle? Moist?
I like it moist.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so anyway, hey, subscribe, share us, help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. We appreciate you. We love all of our subscribers and those that comment. We do reply back. So until the next video,
bye guys.
Happy travels. Bye-bye.